Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome back to another episode of the His and Hers, the Truth podcast.
Yes.
My name is Tuan. This is my beautiful wife.
Sim, great seeing everyone again, and welcome to our channel.
Yes, welcome back, guys. And obviously, as you guys know, we're almost at the end of 2023, going to 2024. I forgot what
Time
year.
sure flies.
It sure does. And what is the year? What's the year? I know this year was the year of the rabbit, but what's the next year?
Oh, dragon.
Dragon. Oh,
Yes.
sweet.
Woo.
All right, that's going to be a strong
Dragon.
symbol, and we all know that obviously it's trying times right now. So hopefully the dragon will come back and bring a little bit of
Luck.
not only luck, but obviously maybe a little structure, a little bit dominance, right? Because the dragon is a very powerful symbol.
Yes, they
Hopefully
are.
it'll bring a little bit of order back to this chaos. But anyways, guys, hey guys, while you're here, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, of course, and of course, turn on your notification bell. Although we are getting shadow banned, so quit shadow watching.
No shadow watching, guys. You know, if you love our channel and you believe in what we believe, do share. And, this is how we can, keep doing this, channel for you guys and to enjoy.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, we have a passion doing this already anyways. I'm hoping one day that we can build this Asian community that's going to talk about these topics. And then hopefully we can support this channel, right, guys?
Yep.
Support the channel, like my wife is saying, because it does take money. It does take time to do what we're doing. We're doing it out of love, but it would be nice to give you guys better content, of course, expand on our content, bring guests. And the main reason, like I said, the main reason why we do it is because I know there's just a lot of Asian guys out there not having the results that we need, right? There's Asian men struggling out there. And so that's really the real thing. If we can get you guys better outcomes, not having you guys be depressed or self-deleting or just not getting the outcomes and the results that you want, man, that's really our ultimate goal. At least that's my passion,
Yeah.
And so, guys, yes, watch this whole video. We're going to be reacting to another video today from our brother Chang Nation. I know he's in Nevada right now, so guys, go check out his channel, right? Go subscribe to his channel. He's not that RP aware, unfortunately. He's not that truth aware, but I think he's on the path to starting to understand that, right? Because when you're in the path, and this is the main thing, my Asian brothers, I want you guys to go through this path of self-improving, because when you go down this path of self-improving, it'll naturally lead you to the truth. It'll naturally lead you to RP content, right?
Yeah.
Because you'll start recognizing, and you'll have the values to start opening your eyes to the truth, especially with how women are, okay? Okay, so today's title of the video is, why do some Asian girls do this? So guys, please watch and please share and comment, okay?
Okay.
These Asian girls are like actively putting down Asian guys.
What do you guys think about Asian boys? Look over there.
Growing up, I faced this myself firsthand where
Okay, what do you think about that first reaction? So in essence, it's a little bit of like shaming or making fun of Asian dudes, right?
Yeah.
But what do you think about that first scene? Because I have my initial, like, obvious thoughts about it.
Well, the video that they're showing is a typical sort of, you see the guy who's comfortable. He doesn't look like he's dressed up in a suit or anything or nice. He doesn't look like, like a guy who takes care of himself. You know
Yes.
what I mean? So, and then of course these girls, and then of course the girlfriend, you can see the friends, this blonde chick, decent, good looking girl, the other girl's Asian, who's decent, right? And of course they're going to look at that guy like, oh,
Yeah.
because think about it. If he was 6 feet tall, and he looks like a model.
Look like a
you think
K-pop star.
Yeah, you
look
think
like
they're going to
freaking,
give that
you know,
impression? You're going to think they're going to look like that? No, they're not going to
Yeah.
give that kind of look. So it's, the guy needs to up his game.
Yeah.
So.
Guys, but that is a really good learning lesson. They kind of expose their own, I don't know if Chang Nation or, this guy, I think his name is Dave,
Yeah.
his buddy. Anyways, they kind of exposed themselves even though they didn't realize it.
Yeah.
They showed, like my wife said, a picture of a very stereotypical average Asian dude.
Yep.
He was a little bit older, I'll be honest with you. They could have chosen
I'm just
maybe a younger,
saying.
maybe they could have chosen someone that was more of their age group. But regardless, that's the average stereotypical Asian guy, right? Short, not very well kept, not in shape,
That's
right?
what I just said.
And so very kind of, unfortunately, introverted or goofy looking. So that's the problem, guys, is it's a bad example in this sense.
Yeah.
Why are you going to say that these women are at fault when you're clearly showing a low value man? You might have chosen Asian as the ethnicity,
Yep.
but if you showed some goofy ass freaking white dude that's out of shape, not dressed well, unkept, or black dude or whatever,
This woman will be doing the
they're
same
gonna
thing.
say they're gonna
look
for the
same.
most part have the same reaction.
Yeah.
The only reason where our ethnicity comes into play when you start saying Asian, the problem is it's because it's stereotypically,
Yeah.
right? Not all, but in general, we always talk about in general, most Asian guys reflect that image that they talk. So it's almost kind of like every time you show that, girls are gonna be like, oh, another Asian dude that looks like this.
Yeah.
It's always an Asian dude that looks like this. There's always an Asian dude that low value, right? So the problem is that's our problem. It's
Yeah.
a men's problem. We need to up our average. If the average Asian guy was 6 foot tall, muscular, freaking dressed well, then when they actually see an ugly Asian dude,
They're
they'd be
like-
like, "Oh my God, there's actually one of you guys out there like
Yeah.
that."
So it's not typical, you know?
It's
Yeah.
humans work on generalization and stereotypes, right? And so when you have and I get my Asian brothers who always throw this argument at us, right? Where it's like the social media and media and the news and TV and media isn't helping us out, but we're not helping ourselves out,
Yeah.
right? If we had a bunch of Asian dudes that are
They're same.
freaking gigatwans
yeah,
or
giga nerd.
gigachans walking around, right? The stereotype would not be the stereotype where it's at, right? So we need to change that stereotype.
Yep.
It seemed like a lot of the Asian girls that I was interested in tended to go after the white guys. It kind of impacted like how I viewed myself being Asian. 'Cause it's like, oh shit, you see all these things around you. It's like not a positive to be Asian. In turn, I was like not very proud to be Asian until like a couple years ago.
Well, see,
Okay.
right there, it's like, okay, well, sorry to say, but like, what we're trying to tell you at this channel. If you guys say there's a white dude too, if he looks like a nerdy, goofy, and doesn't take care of himself, bad hygiene, you think we want to go after him too? No, we won't. We would go with the Asian dude, okay, that's upkept and looks nice, dressed well, smell good, whatever else. See, same thing, and reverse that. If the Asian dude is not keeping himself well, pretty bad in hygiene, dressed bad, all that other stuff, overweight, trust me, these girls won't go for him either. So what we're trying to say, it doesn't matter. It's your trait. It's not because you're Asian, you're white, you're black. Like
And I
they're
will-
making it like, oh my
and-
God, these.
And I will say something, and I know it's kind of anecdotal, and it's not all women, right, or
Yeah.
not all men, but nowadays you're actually kind of shamed to be with white dudes, right? Because white dudes are considered white supremacists. They're considered the patriarchy, right? When you think of like white dudes, like the how the culture shames white dudes, specifically white, well, they call them white cis men, right? White straight, which is stupid as hell. Anyways, totally different topic, but right.
Yeah.
So the fact is, white men are shamed right now. So there's a lot of women. Women are followers, right? Women are always
God.
going to be social creatures that are followers. And
People
so-
are followers
well,
these
but
days.
women, especially in general, right? They kind of go with the trend, right? So if you tell them, oh, you guys all need to be boss babes, they're all gonna think they all need to be boss babes, right? If you say, oh, go ahead around and sleep with everyone, and it's not a bad thing, they're gonna tell themselves in their mind, even though deep down in their heart, right,
It's not good.
They know it's not good, but they're gonna be like, oh, it's still, my
Nope.
body count doesn't matter. They're gonna say stupid shit like that. So my point is, there's a lot of women right now that will say, I don't date white men for that reason. So they're looking to date other ethnicities. The problem is, once again, is our values are not even high enough to give them an alternative, even though they're shaming their own white men. Okay,
Yep.
but anyways, that's just kind of a side note. What I wanted to talk about was that our brother Chang said something there at the end that he didn't really reflect upon. He said, only recently I started having better outcomes. And he didn't divulge into it. And the video, of course, stopped there, right? But what do you think he did, if you had to guess, in the last 2 years that he did that got him better results?
Because he upkept himself. He worked out, financially came more stable. I mean, probably had to make more money, got a haircut, dressed better, probably his attitude's probably better because he made more money.
Yep.
He had more confidence upon himself.
primarily though, if you look at his videos, because I've watched my Asian Chang brothers videos, right? Primarily, he started working out,
Yeah,
got in
like I said.
shape, and started having a physical appearance of about himself that was better. And he's a short dude.
Well, it spoke better.
He's a
you
short
know?
dude. He's like maybe like 5'6", I think, or 5'5". He's like a really short dude compared to me and compared to average Western men.
Yeah, but what
right?
did we say though?
But like I said,
He went to work out. He dressed
dresses
better,
harder, yep.
more hygienic,
He's
made more money. So
well,
that made.
before the money even came.
Well, I'm just saying he
Before-
had to
well,
upkeep
but
himself.
I want to keep this separate.
better.
I want to keep this separate because we want to keep the. I want to emphasize how strong that fitness value is for you guys, right? Especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because in this day and age, the modern women are told, even though they might not 100% agree with it, right? But they've been told to believe that money doesn't matter because they can make their own money. But what matters to them is still the basic needs, right? A hot, attractive guy that can protect and provide. And so you guys have to understand how powerful the fitness value is. And so when you get your ass in shape, you're more hygienic and you appear better. And now this brings you confidence, right? We talk about all the time. When you get in shape and you know what you're physically capable of and you just look better, you feel better. So you're more confident. Those two things alone is what's got him better results. Now, granted, those two things in general as well is going to make him gain more money typically, right? Because when you're more confident and you're in shape and you can work longer, work harder, you're going to be able to make more money, right?
You got to have a purpose. So he had a purpose
Correct.
now. His purpose was, hey, I need to get in shape. I need to up my game. I need to grind if I want to be seen by any woman. It doesn't matter if it's Asian, white, whatever he prefers, right? His preferences. So, I'm going to say preference because it's okay for a guy to actually have to have preference. Like us women, we want this guy to be a little bit taller. We want the guy to be stable. We want the guy to be in shape. Why is it that a man can't have that preference? So I'm going to speak out there that a man can have preference too. He wants his woman in shape. He doesn't need this. He doesn't need that. It's fine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, that's another video we talked about all the time where women's preferences are, glorified, right? In essence, applauded, where men's preferences are shamed and obviously shunned, right?
Well, they shouldn't be.
But my Asian brother Chang, like I said, I'd love to have you on this podcast one of these days. I'd love to have a live reaction with you.
Reach out to us.
You didn't even see from your own experience how the truth is still the truth, right?
Yeah.
It didn't matter that you were Asian and then you weren't getting the results that you wanted and your Asian sisters were dating white men. It's because your value was not high enough, right? Women wait at the finish line. We all know that. Women wait for the winners. And you need to reach a certain level to be considered a winner. And if the majority of our Asian brothers are not at that level to be considered winners, it has nothing to do with the fact that we're Asian.
Nope.
It has the fact to do that we're not at that level yet. And that's the problem. That's the thing I need you guys all to realize. And guys like yourself who has a major influence on other Asian brothers and Asian people in this community, we got to spread that knowledge and that truth that if you level
That
up,
message.
right? If you level up and you become the best Asian men possible, we're going to freaking get the results that we want, right? Because this is the other thing too. I want to not backtrack, but I want to clarify a data that we actually talked about this several months ago on a video where we said, hey, as an Asian man, it almost requires, remember we talked about this? There was that research in Penn State, Penn State College, where as an Asian man, you almost need to make $250,000 or more to be on the same page as a white man.
Yep.
But that data is a little bit skewed. And the reason why is because in another data set, they actually said that men who are under 6 feet tall actually has to make over $150,000 to be equivalent to a 6 foot man. So you guys can start seeing the correlations here, right? If the average Asian man is under 6 feet tall, and it's because of that reason, that's the reason why you need to have that dollar amount separate. Is it really because we're Asian?
No.
Or is it because, once again, what we talk about all
You're
the
not
time,
there. You didn't
we're
make it yet.
lacking the values that make us a high value man. Okay, guys? So we need to stop this Asian excuse. We need to stop looking at our ethnicity as an excuse and look at it of course, as a positive, as a benefit, but also just realize that it's just our values, our men's values, that what makes us value.
Yep. You're not born into it.
Yep.
You know, it's your traits that you can change. It's your values you can change. So if you make changes in your life, hey, you know what? You're going to see more positivity in it.
Yeah.
So that's coming through. And I
All
think
right,
we
guys.
should.
But yeah, thank you so much. We'll check you guys next time. Peace.
Bye. Bye.
Join us as we give you guys a glimpse into our lives, give you guys advice, hopefully give you guys entertainment value as well too, and provide you guys better outcomes.
Yes.